back to my channel. It's your girl Kaylynne, back with another video. In my bed. It's past my bedtime, y'all. It's 10:30. It is my bedtime. I'm at least in the bed. But I read a little bit. I think I read all of this last night. I'm on 74% done, not in the Christmas plan. Oh, no, I read a little bit today, which you've seen, while this afternoon. So good thing I did. It says I have about 40 minutes left. I'm on chapter 14. So I'm just going to read a little bit. And then whatever I don't finish, if I don't finish, I'll just finish in the morning because it's late already. So I'm just going to read a little bit and see if we can get done. And if not, I don't know. So we'll see and go from there. I was supposed to like wrap Christmas gifts and stuff tonight, but y'all, I've just been tired. So hopefully I'm able to get some good sleep tonight and try tomorrow. I have things to do tomorrow, so I'm going to try to get up at least by 8, the latest. I would like to get up earlier, but 8 the latest. So I'm going to try to get to bed by 11. With Grant and Eve still trying to get things together at the house. Her sister Ivy and her husband Braxton, which is Grant's brother, they still have not come home yet. So waiting for all that information and what's going on with them and the twins, but we're just seeing them spend time together as like the forced proximity and seeing how their relationship goes. I think that things are budding and coming back, but they haven't really had like a real conversation about everything as far as like their feelings and stuff too much, and like the future and what that means and stuff. But we've gotten some very cute moments that I am very happy about. So let's continue reading and then I'll let you guys know what happened. Okay, y'all, good morning. I'm out and about, but I had to tune in because I finished not in the Christmas plan last night before I went to bed. I finished it around 11:15. By the time it was like 11, I was like, all right, I have literally like 10 minutes left in the book. Let me just continue reading. And I'm glad I did. I finished it and it was really good. I rated it 4 stars. I didn't do like a review on Goodreads yet. I don't know if I mean, I probably will at some point, but I just didn't yet. I like the way that it ended. It's like a happy medium. Like, that was a good length to where I got some information. Like, y'all hear me time and time again talk about, like, I need more. But, like, you're picking short books, sis. Like, you're not going to get that much if you're picking books that are shorter. But it's nice because you can get through it and you get the story. And it was very, very cute. I loved Grant and Eve. Grant, like, special place. I loved it. I loved the banter between them. Towards the end, like, you got like a little bit more of like the NICU stuff. It was very slight, very minimal. So even if it is like a trigger for you, I don't think that it would bother you too much, because it really was brief, like, instances where they were talking about it, but it was relatable. Towards the end, Eve had said something to Ivy about like them coming home and like it's okay, like everything's gonna be okay because it's Christmas and yada yada yada, like that positive advice and like words of encouragement. Like, it is words of encouragement, but in those moments when you're the one stuck in the hospital, when your baby's in the hospital, it's like, okay, like I just want to know when we're coming home. Like, sometimes when you vent, like she was venting to her sister and Eve came back with like all the positive stuff, like everything's gonna be okay, yada 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 yada, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes in those moments, what those parents and those moms especially need is just someone to listen and validate how they're feeling. And so there was like a little instance between them when it came to that. But I also liked how the book showed how Eve always put everyone before herself. Like, she did not really put herself first or think about herself. She was such a big lover that everyone else came before her. And towards the end of the book, she starts to learn a little bit more with the help of Grant and like another character in the book, that it's okay to do stuff for yourself. It's okay to make time for you to be happy. Not let fear keep you from doing things that will make you happy. So I really appreciated that aspect of the book too. But it was really, really cute. Like, I found my husband was like, what are you laughing at? And I'm like, I'm giggling at this book. Like, it's cute. He doesn't understand, y'all. We have been going through the debate of like books versus movies. And I get it. They're two separate things. Like, a movie can do the same thing and make you feel great, but it's just something about a book. And he has just started to read like fiction in the past couple of years, and this year he's read a little bit more. And I'm like, you just have to find the books that are for you, that like get those emotions out. Like, obviously, like, I don't think he's gonna be sitting there giggling on the couch, but like when you have romances and stuff, like that's just what you do, like as a girl anyway. But I'm like, you have to find books that really interest you and pull at your heartstrings. And that's like one of my goals for 2026 is I want books that make me feel alive, make me feel happy, make me feel inspired and motivated. And then I also, like, I want books that like really tug at the emotions, which is why I think I'm done with Christmas reads for this year. So it's December 22nd. We have 3 nights. And I really want to start just a different book. Like, I don't think I want to read a Christmas book right now anymore. I think I'm Christmased out when it comes to books, because they're all essentially kind of like the same thing. And I don't want to read a longer Christmas book. Like, I like the cute little short reads, but I just don't think I want to read another one. I want to get into something else. So I'm going to have to decide what I want to read. And then I'm going to have to decide what my January TBR is. Because it's going to be really minimal. Like, it literally might be 2 books, honestly. Because I'm really trying to focus next year on reading the whole Bible in a year. And I don't want to not prioritize that. So it's like I have to find the balance between it. Like, if I read more than that, cool, whatever. But I think just solidifying maybe 2 books is good enough, especially depending on how long they are. So I already know 1 book for January because it's a buddy read, and I'm excited for that. I'm also going to be implementing audiobooks a lot more, because I'm trying to be like, use every moment I have to do things that I love to do and that bring me joy. And while I'm folding, while I'm washing dishes, while I'm cleaning, like those are the perfect times to have on audiobooks. So I'm going to try to find different ways to incorporate audiobooks in 2026. 2025 was the first year that I actually listened to audiobooks the most, because I was on the go when I was driving almost an hour to bring Cam to her preschool. That was time where I really enjoyed listening to my audiobooks, because I just didn't feel like listening to music. And I got some reads in on that. And it's just nice. It's just nice not to have to hold the book and still be able to get through different books. Like, some books I do like the feel. I want to hold them. I want to flip the pages. But there's some, like, like self-help books, motherhood books, stuff like that is like listening to a podcast. So it's like, yeah, I can put on the audiobook. So there'll probably be a lot of changes in 2026 as far as my reading. I may or may not do a whole video about that. I don't know yet. I don't know what the plans are just yet, but I'm thinking of things that I want for my channel, for my reading goals. I would love to do a reading journal. I did buy one from Target. That's just like a simple reading journal, but I would like to have like a creative one. But it's just very hard to find the time to sit and for me to color. Like, I'm coloring with the kids all day. It's hard to find time for mommy to color. So we'll see. I don't know. But I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know that I finished the book. It was really, really good. and we'll have to see. Tonight we have to wrap gifts. So we're going to be wrapping gifts for my nieces, my nephews, my parents, and then my siblings, because we are all going to be together as of right now, Lord willing, on Christmas. So I got to get all that stuff wrapped, and then the next night we'll probably, I probably should wrap, no, today's 22nd. Okay, so tonight we'll wrap those gifts, and then tomorrow night we'll wrap Cam and Kennedy's gifts, because I think I'm still waiting on some stuff. But I also need to go out and get Jared some gifts, okay? Because I feel bad. We usually never do Christmas because our birthdays are in December, but I feel bad. Like, I need to get him like a little bit something. I did some stocking stuffers, but need to do a little bit more. So I'm gonna see what I can find. I'm just not trying to spend a whole bunch of money. That's the thing. So it would be nice to like just go out on a date or something. That's always fun. So we'll see. I don't know. But that's all that I have for you guys for this video. And, you know, like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Bye. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window, trying to stop for a sign. It's the reason why.